Hey guys, this is Corey. I am officially a week and a day on tea. I I have no real plan for this video more than like I'm just gonna kind of celebrate by telling you guys a bunch of really awesome stuff has happened for me in like the last few weeks. So I'm gonna run through some of that now. First of all, I'm on tea for a week. Yay. That's really cool. I'm already noticing different things happening. Probably the biggest one is just my energy level. And like I've heard people say your energy levels change, but that's really vague and I didn't really know what that meant. And what that has meant for me is that I'm like super restless. I can't freaking sit still. I just cannot sit still. And I usually hate getting up and doing anything, and I have walked somewhere between 20 and 25K in the last week because I just can't sit still, and so I go up to the park and I walk a 5K because that's, I don't know. So there's that, which is great because like that also means that I'm probably gonna like lose some weight, maybe gain some muscle, all that. My voice has not, I don't think my voice has like noticeably changed, you guys tell me, but my vocal cords feel kind of strained. And I don't know, I remember that happening when I was younger and I was going through puberty the first time, so that's a good sign for me and I'm pumped about that. Other big things that have happened though, the day after I got my shot, which is the day after I posted my last video, my mom contacted me 5 minutes before I was leaving for work and was like, hey, I want you to come out to all of my sisters, like right now. And I was like, whoa. I've been thinking about doing that later in the week, but I was obviously not prepared at that moment. So I called my work, they let me come in like an hour late, and I wrote up a Facebook message and came out to, my mom's one of 5, so I came out to all of my aunts and all of my cousins that happened to have Facebook on my mom's side of the family. And I was very thinking that some people would not respond well to that. So as you can imagine, like I sent the message and then I ran away to work and hid for like 8.5 hours. But lo and behold, nobody responded badly, like not a single person. As a matter of fact, the people that I kind of expected to be the weirdest about it were the most enthusiastic about being sportive. So I'm like really shocked and overwhelmed with like positive feedback from people. This has been really, really awesome. And it made me feel really good that several of my cousins said things like, well, I'm shocked, but I'm not surprised. So I was just like, this makes me feel better. What else? What was the other thing? So, I also, this past Sunday, came out to my employer. And I've been waiting to do this with a lot of people. Like I've wanted to come out to people before this, but I didn't want to start until I was actually on hormones, and I knew that that was going to be like a thing I could definitely do because there's some weird fear in the back of my mind that I would like be medically not good enough to actually take it for some reason. I don't know why, but I'm fine. So, and if I'm fine, you're going to be fine because my health was pretty much like complete crap. But I told my employer, the way that my store works is very complicated. So I have a direct boss that's a department boss, and then there's like a store manager and some assistant store managers, and they're the people that actually run the show. So I came out to the store manager, and she was super, super awesome about it. Like, holy crap, I didn't think she would take it bad in the first place, but like she was way better about it than I even expected. So that was another super cool thing. And this Saturday, she's going to help facilitate a meeting for me to come out to my direct supervisor and the assistant department manager. I don't know how that's going to go, so I'm just going to kind of wing it and hope that the same kind of good stuff keeps happening. And then there was another thing. What was it? Oh, I've kind of mentioned this, but not like super directly talked about it, I guess. My parents did not respond real well to this news when I first told them about it. My mom did the best she could. My dad didn't respond good at all. And like he was still nice to me, but he kind of refused to talk about it or acknowledge it and made things sort of awkward between us. Whenever it did come up, he would get kind of stilted and angry responses and like I don't know how to, anyway. And so this has been sort of a thing going on since November for me. And then the day that I got my shot of tea was my dad's birthday. So I called him this past Sunday. I talked to him right before I talked to my boss, actually. And I told him, you know, what had happened and everything. And my mom had already told him about it, which was nice. And my dad was super supportive. Like, really happy for me, told me he just wanted me to be happy and healthy, and like, it was like a 180. I was really surprised. And he's like, you know, I have my own issues around this, and like, I'm just gonna have to deal with that on my own, like, you know, I still love you and all this stuff. And I was just kind of like, what? So that was also like a big weight off my shoulders. And then I've gone twice now to a support group meeting in town, and I went last night, and I don't know why, but like, I just really, it was super, super awesome. I wish that that was every week and not every few weeks or whatever. So anyway, that's 1 week on tea with Corey. Like, a lot of shit has happened in the last week. Hopefully good things continue to keep happening, I guess, but that's all I got for now. I have more like actual topic things planned. I just seem to never have time to actually get around to them. So hopefully soon. My goal is to try and do at least one of these a week, so I guess we'll see how that works out. Anyway, bye guys.